The topic that we were going to discuss is Cordillera Administrative Region. The Cordillera region encompasses most of the areas within the Cordillera Central Mountain Range of Luzon, the largest range in the country. Cordillera is the only landlocked region in the country and also is the least populous region in the Philippines. Cordillera region includes Abra, Apayao, Benguet, Ifugao, Kalinga, and Mountain Province. Fast facts of the provinces of Cordillera region. First is Abra. The capital of Abra is Benguet with a land area of 416,525 hectares. Its major industries is agriculture, cottage, bamboo, and rattan craft, weaving, and embroidery. And it has a total number of 27 towns and municipalities. Next is Apayao. Its capital is Cabugao with a land area of 441,335 hectares. Its major industries is agriculture, furniture, garment craft, and food processing. And it only has 7 towns and municipalities. Next is Benguet. Its capital is La Trinidad with a land area of 282,659 hectares. And its major industries is agriculture, tourism, livestock, woodcraft, loom weaving, and mining. And it has one city called Baguio and a total number of 13 towns and municipalities. Next is Ifugao. Its capital is Lagawe with a land area of 262,821 hectares, and its major industry is agriculture, trading, and manufacturing. It has 11 towns and municipalities. Next is Kalinga. Its capital is Tabuk with a land area of 323,125 hectares, and its major industries is agriculture, trade, loom weaving, rattan, coffee processing. And it has one city and total number of 7 towns and municipalities. And last is Mountain Province. Its capital is Bontoc with a land area of 215,738 hectares, and its major industries is agriculture, furniture, bamboo and rattan crafts, and handicrafts. And it has 10 towns and municipalities. Ports of access in Cordillera region. Bioland. Due to its geographic nature as the only landlocked region in the country, the Cordillera Administrative Region is only accessible by land through the MacArthur Highway or via the interconnected expressway systems from Manila, Ilocos Region, and Central Luzon Region. Regular bus trips are offered by various companies from Manila to the provinces of Cordillera. Getting around. Private van and car rentals are available to move around the region as well as public modes of transportation. One can take a bus to move from one province to the other, or a jeepney and tricycle to get around towns. Attractions and activities. Cordillera is one of the prime tourist destinations in the Philippines. It has many spectacular scenic view and enchantingly good places to visit on every provinces. First is the attraction and activities in Abra. Abra is known for its Spanish colonial heritage, sites, and Ilocano culture, as well as captivating mountain views and boat ride The heritage attractions of Abra includes Santa Catalina de Alejandro Church, St. James the Elder Cathedral, San Lorenzo Ruiz Shrine, Quintin Faredes Ancestral House, and Pinaing Sacred Stones. And one of the natural attractions of Abra is a power rolling hills, which you can spot and enjoy a beautiful scenery of dry grassland top mountains. And you can also found further down the power rolling hills is the natural beauty of bivouac rock formations that highlights the gleaming white limestone rock formations. This also includes Casamata Hill National Park, Abra River, Bani Hot Springs, and Live the Underground River. You can also visit their built attraction, which is Abrayana Museum, Calaba Bridge, Gabriel Silang Monument, and Don Matriano Marcos Bridge, which is the third largest bridge in the Philippines that you can stop over for scenic views of the riverbanks and a mountainscape. Next is Apayao. Apayao province is considered the last ecological frontier of the Cordillera region because forest covers most of its landscape. That's why Apayao is known for its countless and hidden natural wonders. Isa na dito yung Apayao River, which is the longest river in the province and one of the cleanest river in the country. Kasama din sa natural attraction ng Apayao yung Manacota Cave and Underground River, Luso Crystal Cave, Agamata National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary, and Alabang Cave. Next province is Benguet. Benguet is most known for being the home of Baguio City, a top tourist destination that is also called the summer capital of the Philippines. It is ideal gateways for those who prefer less touristy and pristine destinations. Benguet heritage attractions includes Daru Ancient Ruins of Civilization, Apo Ano Cave, Baguio Cathedral, and Bell Church. Isa sa pinagmamalaking natural attraction ng Benguet is ang Mount Pulag National Park, which is the highest mountain in Luzon and third highest mountains in the Philippines. And Benguet is also known for the production of vegetables and strawberries. So you can enjoy fresh vegetable and strawberry when you visit strawberry farms in the province. It is also included for the natural attractions of Benguet is of the Cave, Tinongchol Burial Rock, Colorado Falls, mountain lakes, Ambongdolan caves, Asin hot springs, and so on. You can also visit their built attraction, which is Burham Park, the mansion, Mines View Park, Camp John Hay, and Lourdes Grotto. Next is the province of Ifugao, which is known as the mountainous area of northern Luzon. It is because Ifugao surrounds many rice terrace hills, which is very impressive. Actually, there are 48 clusters of rice terraces in the region, and 5 of them have UNESCO World Heritage status. And one of these 5 is Batad Terraces. And aside from the terraces, Ifugao has a lot to offer, including their heritage attractions like Taman Cultural Village, Philippines War Memorial Shrine, and Apo or burial tombs. And it also have natural attractions like Tapia Falls, Mount Amuyao, Bentacan Cave, and Ambuwaya Lake. Next is Kalinga. Kalinga is a land of legend and mystery. It depicts stories of struggles, unity, and peace. In fact, in Boscolan Village, which is one of the heritage attractions of Kalinga, is the home of the last Kalinga Mambabatok, or also known as the traditional tattoo artist Wang Od, who featured in many television shows in the Philippines. But Kalinga is also a land of untold beauty and bounty. One of its natural attraction is Chico River, which you can experience its famous activity, the whitewater rafting. And another one is Sungang Viewpoint, to experience a panoramic views of mountains and villages of the province. And last is Mountain Province. As part of the northern Philippines, some attractions in Mountain Province can be reached through hiking. You can go up a mountain, make your way down to waterfalls, or try to keep your balance on rice paddies and go rappelling inside the caves. These natural wonders includes Mount Keltipan, Bulanggagan Cave, Sumaging Cave, and Bumudok Falls. Aside from that, you can also enjoy their heritage attractions like Dapay, Bondok Museum, and Hanging Coffins of Sagada, which is the ancient tradition of burial practice in Kalinga.
Range of accommodation. Ito yung iba't ibang uri ng hotel in terms of its revenue. Meron ditong budget or less than 1,500 per night, mid-range 1,500 to 3,000 per night, at high-end at least 3,000 per night. Yung budget, ito yung cheap hotel o yung affordable lang. Saka yung mid-range naman, it is a perfect combination value of money and comfort. Kadalasan yung mid-range ay mas malaki yung room kaysa sa budget. Yung high-end naman, ito yung expensive or luxury hotel. Nag-o-offer sila dito ng exactly kung ano yung gusto ng guests. Una dito ay yung sa Abra. Bagay sa budget, meron silang Abrasi Hotel, Raylanian Place, King David Palace, Abra Valley Grand Hotel. Tapos sa mid-range naman, meron silang Oval Hotel. Sa high-end is wala. Pagdating naman sa Apayao, bagay sa budget, merong Luna Village, Guest House, Pension Lavinia, Rosalinda's Lodging, saka Capital Guest House. Bagay sa mid-range, wala, saka sa high-end, wala rin. Kumbaga, sa budget lang, budget hotel o yung cheap hotel lang sila meron. Sa Benguet naman, bagay budget, merong Travelite Express Hotel, In Rocio, Hotel Henrico, Ibay Zion Hotel, Dream Transient Rooms, at Starwood Hotel. Sa mid-range naman, meron silang Microtel Inn, Hotel Elizabeth, Baguio Holiday Villas, Venus Park View Hotel, Hotel Venice, Hotel Supreme Convention Plaza. At sa high-end naman, meron silang The Manor at Camp John Hay, Limani Hotel at Azalea Residences. Sa Ipugaw naman, bagay budget, meron silang Batad View Inn, Hillside Inn, Ramon's Homestay, Batad Top Viewpoint Homestay, Halfway Lodge, Banawi Ethnic Village, and Pine Forest Resort. Pag sa mid-term naman, mid-range, meron silang Banawi Hotel, Native Village Inn. Tapos sa high-end, wala sila. Bagay sa Kalinga naman, meron silang K Homestay, Davidson Hotel, Lawagan Inn, Kalinga Hotel, Las Vegas Hotel, Mahogany Lodge, at Good Samaritan Inn. Sa mid-range naman, meron silang Grand Zion Garden Resort Hotel, Golden Berries Hotel and Convention Center, at M Hotel Tabuk. Sa high-end naman is none. Tas sa Mountain Province naman, bagay budget, meron silang Churia A Hotel and Restaurants, Sagada Guest House, Sagada Grand Mas Yellow House and Cafe, Mastery Country Inn, Sagada Homestay, Salt and Pepper Lodge Inn, saka Ridge Brook Hotel. Sa mid-range naman is Inandacos Bob, Rock Inn and Cafe, Martha's Heart, saka Treasure Rock Inn. Sa high range naman is wala. Ay high-end pala. Next is food and delicacies. Ito naman yung mga karaniwan or yung mga kilalang pagkain in different religion or country. Tulad na lang sa Abra, merong Abra Miki, Warek-Warek, Imbalektad, Lechon de Abra, Palileng, Lomo-Lomo, Sinanglaw, Abuos, Sinuman, Patupat, at Kaskaron. Sa Apayao naman, meron silang Pinikpikan, Sininggob, Sinursur, Pinaltit, Binungor, Sagket, saka Agurong. Sa Benguet naman, merong Etag, Sabusab, Tapuwe, Pinuneg. Sa Ipugaw naman is Dikit, Vava and Gajiw, Pinuneg, saka Pinikpikan. Sa Kalinga naman, meron silang Chilokchok, Inihaw na Baboy Ramo, Binungor, Kianchita, saka Pinikpikan din. Sa Mountain Province naman, merong Itag, Saleng, Tapay, Chuom, Duom, Sinatay, Feklat, saka Kipidloy, Makan. Next naman na reporter ay si Laika Ilagan.
Ang pinakamagandang bagay about sa traveling, aside sa mga experiences and memories that will remain with us, is the food and souvenirs. Each town and provinces in the Philippines offers local delights and delicacies, and as much as possible, we should not miss them. And for Cordillera region, the recommended pasalubong are organic rice, strawberries, sundot kulangot, or yung commonly known as kalamay, choco flakes, ube crinkles, peanut brittle, lengua de gato or yung Filipino butter cookies, ube and strawberry jams, rice wine, Good Shepherd products, Kalinga coffee, handmade beads, hand-woven products, bamboo products, and wood and stone carvings. Cordillera is also known for its festivals and special events. Kabilang na dito ang Abrinian Kawayan Festival sa Abra. It is a festival to showcase bamboo as the major product in Abra. So aside from tobacco, bamboo is the major industry of Abra. The festival was named Kawayan Festival. It is a 3-day traditional celebration starting every 6th of March, and it features a grand cultural parade of beautiful and creative floats and handicrafts made of bamboo. Next is Aria Abra, which means Onward Abra or Sulong Abra. It is an anniversary celebration of the province to commemorate its creation in March 9, 1917. It is also a celebration of Abra's individuality. Tingyan Festival is an ethno-cultural celebration that features songs, dances, and rituals of the Tinyans. This festival is a reminder to Abreños of their colorful heritage and history. Sa Apayao naman is merong Siam Festival, isang pasasalamat para sa masaganang ani. It is a celebration of the founding anniversary of the province and Isnag's grandest fest or celebration, featuring and ushering the traditional way of Isnag's Thanksgiving to the higher supreme. Sa Benguet naman is merong Strawberry Festival, a showcase of the iconic product of Benguet, which is yung strawberry. The first ever Strawberry Festival was established by former Mayor Hilarion Pawid in 1981 to encourage farmers to plant the fruit. Next is Adivay Festival. It is the celebration of unity and cooperation while promoting their famed vegetable harvest. It is an agritourism festival focused on rediscovering the rich history, culture, arts, trades, and industries of Benguet. It was conceptualized to gather all the tribes of Benguet and come together to share their cultural beliefs and practices. And the first Adivay Festival was held in February 25 to March 6, 2005. Next is Panagbenga Festival, a celebration of the season of different variety of flowers. It is a month-long annual flower occasion. The term Panagbenga comes from a concatenator meaning a season for blossoming, a time for flowering. It is celebrated every February. Sa Ifugao is merong Imbaya Festival. Imbaya comes from the word baya, referring to rice wine, and at bumaya o imbaya na ang ibig sabihin ay kasaganahan. Bukod sa mga ritual na isinasagawa din sa festival na yun ay tampok din yung wooden scooter racing event or yung pagkakarera gamit ang bisikletang gawa sa kahoy. Gotad Ad Festival showcase their old old cultures and traditions. Gotad is an Ifugao term for celebration or large gathering for Thanksgiving, and that focus on the transition of culture from the older to the younger generation. Sa Kalinga naman ay merong Matagoan Festival, a cultural festival showcasing cultural practices of the 8 sub-tribes of Tabuk. It is a yearly occasion held every 24 of June to 26 in Tabuk City. It is a social celebration exhibiting the distinctive societies, customs, and the local and current results of different indigenous of Tabuk City. It was celebrated in June 2002. It was first celebrated in June 2002 in Tabuk City. And former Mayor Camilo Lamawin Jr. picked Matagoan as the name of the festival, which means zone of life or life-giving, in reference to the role of the town to the whole province. Next is Olalim Festival, a cultural festival showcasing the life and culture of Kalinga through their traditional sports, crafts, and indigenous food. It is a tourism and industry promotional event for 3 days, showcasing the rich cultural heritage of the people and their bountiful natural resources. Sa Mountain Province naman is merong Langay Cultural Festival. Langay is a native dialect of Buntok, which means to share happiness, wisdom, promote family solidarity, hospitality, peace, and nurture friendship. It is the foremost festival of Mountain Province, celebrated annually, as it showcases the rich cultural heritage of the different tribes of Mountain Province and serves as a unifying occasion, strengthening peace of harmony among them. So next is major cultural groups. Cordillera region is the ancestral homeland of the Cordillera indigenous people, or yung mas kilala natin sa tawag na Igorot or people of the mountain. Kabilang sa indigenous group na ito ay ang mga Apayaw na matatagpuan sa northern part ng Cordillera Mountains. Meron itong 3 generalized groups, which are Kabugaw Mandaya Tawit, Karawagan, and Talifugu. They are riverine-oriented or river people kasi malapit sila sa mga ilog. They practice slash and burn type of cultivation or yung pagkakaingin, kung saan pinuputol nila yung mga puno bago sunugin. Yung political structure nila is pinamumunuan ng isang individual na may mataas na antas ng pamumuhay. Pero yung posisyon is hindi siya namamana. Next is Ifugao. Ang Ifugao ay galing sa salitang Ipogu na ang ibig sabihin ay mula sa mga burol. Ang mga Ifugao ay kilala dahil sa kanilang ipinagmamalaking rice terraces, especially sa Mayawyaw at Banawe, where entire mountainsides are sculpted like giant steps or yung mas kilala natin sa hagdang-hagdang palayan. Ginawa nila ito sa pamamagitan ng kanilang mga kamay. Siyempre, pagsasaka yung kanilang pangunahing ikinabubuhay, kung saan palay at kamote ang kanilang itinatanim sa mga hagdang-hagdang palayan. The Ifugao has a complex indigenous religion marked by cosmology. Sumasamba sila sa kapaligiran at sa maraming mga Diyos. Madami din silang ginagawang ritual upang mapasaya ang kanilang Diyos dahil naniniwala sila na may magandang dulot ito sa kanilang tribo. And one such celebration is the elevation of a couple to the rank of Kadangyan, which includes the carving a special bench that signifies prestige or yung tinatawag nila na hagabe. Next is the Ibaloy, the large ethnic group found in Benguet province. Ibaloy also practice rice terracing kagaya ng mga Ipugaw. They also practice animal husbandry or yung pag-aalaga ng mga hayop, although meat is traditionally limited to ritual consumption. Ang kanilang traditional community includes tongtong o konseho na binubuo ng baknang o yung mayamang pangkat at abitog o yung mahihirap. So sila yung nagpapasya sa kanilang pamayanin. Nagsasawgawa din sila ng mga ritual kabilang na dito ang animal sacrifice, feasting, and paggamit ng fermented rice beer. The rich are interred in coffins after mummification in artificially made caves. Dito, mayayamang tao lang ang sumasa ilalim sa proseso ng mummification. So, dapat yung kabaong is gawa sa isang matibay na punong kahoy at hindi gawa sa bakal. At yung butas nung kabaong is dapat kasya lang yung labi nung namatay. So next is major industries. Cordillera Administrative Region export products, which includes ethnic wood carving and hand-woven materials. Kasunod is yung pagmimina. It continued to position the region as the highest contributor to the total gross value added by mining and quarrying. Ang rehiyon na ito ay sagana sa minahan, but yung pagmimina is nakasentro siya sa Benguet. And with regards to agricultural products, Cordillera is the best and the primary source of highland vegetables. Katulad na lang ng lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, potatoes, at iba pang mga green vegetables. Cordillera also known for its aromatic coffees and strawberries. And about 300 varieties of its upland rice are exported to USA and Japan.
My travel diary, Baguio, my home away from home. Baguio has always symbolized to me a coming together of relatives who perhaps see each other only once a year at Christmas time or of friends who revel with the locals during the Panagbenga festival in February. As a younger girl growing up in Mekawayan, Bulacan, Baguio became a home away from home at least for a few days when my parents and their friends brought their families together to spend the holidays there. Fast forward 30 odd years and my family still makes it a point to go there at least once a year, visiting the same familiar and well-loved spots of my childhood like Burnham Park, Mines View Park, the Mansion, and my favorite, the Baguio Public Market. This is Panagbenga Festival. It looks like Nyugyugan Festival here in Quezon. Burnham Park, Mines View Park, the Mansion, and Baguio Public Market. Baguio in recent years has become a must visit for foodies from all corners of the globe. It has elevated its culinary scene with notable addition to its roster of restaurants like Amara La Cocina, which serves a variety of brick oven pizzas, Hamada, an award-winning Japanese restaurant inside the Baguio Country Club, and everyone's favorite, the original cafe by the ruins on Chontag Street, where one can enjoy a hearty meal of filet mignon with wild rice and organic salad sourced from local farms. But if you think Baguio is just for foodies, better think again. It is also home to one of the country's most beautiful and well-curated museum, the Bencab Museum. It houses an inevitable collection of contemporary artworks by national artist Benedicto Cabrera. The museum also holds regular exhibits featuring artists like Red Mansueto, Joe Malari, and Leonard Aguinaldo. Baguio has captured my heart from the very start. I will never ever tire of going back. Katie Concepcion Wiggins, freelance travel and profile writer. This is Ben Cab Museum and their collection of their masterpiece. Beyond just a tattoo. I will never forget that moment I met Apu Wangod, the traditional tattoo artist of Kalinga, last of the Batbat tribe. It took us 10 hours of traveling by bus, 3 hours of top-load jeepney ride, and 2 hours of hike before we arrived at a small village in Buskalan, Kalinga. The trip was indeed tiring, but the fresh air and stunning view of the mountains made it worth it. We arrived past lunch time and Wang Ud was resting from her morning tattoo session. While waiting, villagers gladly offered us to eat lunch together and drink Kalinga brewed coffee at their own home. We were too overwhelmed with their politeness and hospitality. We distributed matchsticks for them and candies for the kids to say our thank you. Batok is traditional tattoo process through hand tapping using a turn of pomelo as needle and charcoal and pine soot mix as paste for the ink. Kinilat or lightning design that meant people possess dual souls, one connected to the earth, the other to heaven. The pain was bearable for me, but people said it depends with the placement of the tattoo. This is Apuwang Odds looks like and the Batok tattoo session and how it performed. The product of Kalinga, the Kalinga brewed coffee, excuse me, and the Kinilat lightning design. Despite the limited Tagalog, Wangod and other villagers went their stories and jokes all throughout the afternoon, and our guide interpreted and shared this with us and the other travelers. We also met Grace Wangod's niece and who will probably be her successor someday. She has the sweetest smile and you can feel her confidence and pride as a tattoo artist. We stayed in Rastapara, situated in the highest part of town. The next morning, we watched the sunrise on our balcony overlooking the rice field and mountain ridges while drinking our Kalinga brewed coffee. It was a relaxing, peaceful moment for all of us. What a humble experiences to visit Buskalan Kalinga. Aside from getting a traditional tattoo, I was able to meet people, both travelers and locals. And we all shared stories and laughter. Those moments really marked my heart. Carla Apostol, Resort Sales Executive. This is Apo Wangod's niece, the future successor. And that's all. Thank you.
Indescribable Banawe. As beautiful as the many photos of the Ifugao rice terraces are, there is no photo that even comes close to the experience of actually being there. Visiting the Ifugao rice terraces is probably something on the back of the mind of every Filipino, dubbed locally as the eighth wonder of the world. So ang sinasabi po dito, wala pong larawan na makakapagkumpara sa kung anong ganda ng Banawe Rice Terraces, lalo na kung ito ay sa personal. Lahat naman tayo Pilipino ay gusto makapunta o mapasyalan ang Banawe Rice Terraces kasi ito ay kasama sa eighth wonder of the world. It is not just about the spectacular one-of-a-kind view. The Ifugao rice terraces are the oldest system of rice terraces anywhere in the world. They predate the other major system of the terraces in the world by at least 1,000 years. So ang sinasabi po dito, ang Banawe Rice Terraces ay isa sa pinakamatanda at pinakamagandang taniman ng palay sa buong mundo. Ang ibang terraces ay tinatayang nasa 1,000 taon lamang. Pero ang ating Banawe Rice terraces ay tinatayang nasa 2,000 taong gulang na. So, marami po tayong terraces sa buong mundo. Kaso nga lang po, ang ating Banawe Rice Terraces ay isa sa pinakamatanda sa lahat ng ito. They are a soaring testament to the ingenuity, work ethic, and resilience of the Filipino, particularly the indigenous Ifugaos. The fact that the terraces are still maintained and planted some 2,000 years since they were first carved out of the mountain. Whereas most other similar epic ancient projects all over the world have been relegated to mere tourist attraction is all the more amazing. So, ito po nagpapatunay ng ingenuity work ethic ng mga Pilipino, lalong-lalo na po ang ating mga katutubong Ifugao. 2,000 taon na ang nakakalipas, simula nang ito ay unang ginawa, tinaniman at napanatili ito maganda at maayos hanggang ngayon. Katulad na lamang ng ibang mga sinaunang proyekto ng mga sinaunang tao sa buong mundo. So, ito po ay ginawa ng mga ancient Filipino o nakatulad po ng mga ancient projects ng sang buong mundo. So ito po ay napanatiling maganda, maayos at napapakinabangan hanggang sa ngayon. At ito po ay nagiging isang mistulang tourist attraction na nakakamangha. The terraces are also a testament to the Ifugao sense of artistics. Apart from being ingenious, the terraces clearly looks like they were designed to conform to nature rather than to tame it. Sa Banawi po, sa Ifugao po, ng region po ng Ifugao ng Banawi, kakaunti po doon ang mga patag. So, wala po silang choice kundi mag-isip po at gumawa ng paraan kung paano po sila makapagtanim ng palay, ng bigas. So yun po, nakita po nila na pwede po naman nilang disenyohan ng bundok nang gawin nilang palayan. Ginawa po nila yun para po meron po silang mapagtaniman. Idinisenyo po ang Banawe Rice Terraces na umaayon po sa kalikasan nila. Visiting Banawe in the Ifugao province should be on every Filipino's bucket list. And if it is already on yours, you may want to cross it off as soon as you can. It will be well worth your effort. So, ang pagbisita sa Ifugao province ay palagi nasa isang Pilipinong bucket list. At kung ito ay nasa iyong pagkakataon o nasa iyo ng tsansa, meron ko ng tsansa, huwag mo nang palalampasin na makapunta sa iba't ibang tourist attraction sa Ifugao province, lalo-lalo na ang ating Banawe Rice Terraces. At bukod sa nakapagbisita ka na, nakita mo pa o nasaksihan mo pa mismo ang ganda ng lugar na ito. Lalong-lalo na ang mga nagawa at napatunayan ng ating mga kapatid na katutubong Ifugao.